Hey guys, what's going on? October 20th, 2023. There's a whole lot of stuff I could be talking about to you about, like the Tesla crash, the Baidu crash. There's like a whole lot of stuff that I could be talking to you about. If you care to know what's going on every fucking day of the market, you should sign up to our paying members alerts. You can do so at 13marketmoves.com or 13mmtv.com. First, schedule a call, talk to a coach here. Now, it's very important to understand that even though the market has not collapsed the fuck out yet, that every day the probability of that just increasing substantially. The fact that some stocks like Baidu can drop the fuck out 25% in a single trading week. Since we sent you the alert, we pointed out like Baidu was going to cut the level of 125. The moment it did, we sent you the alert saying, hey, it broke a key level, shorted. The fucking stock finished at 104. I mean, it's literally like guys. It is a phenomenal drop for a good badass stock that. Guys, not so long ago, I mean, used to be at 150. In the last couple of years, used to be at 300. So if you're a new trader, but like, okay, well, what do you do with the stock that was just at fucking 136 7 days ago, and now it's at 104? What kind of messages can you take from that? Bonds hit at 635 this morning on October 20th. TLT hits a low of 82.27. Okay, it bounces a little, but the point is, okay, it's a bear fucking market, and it's about to get ugly as fuck. So you interested in making money in this market, you short the market with 13 market moves. That's the way to do it. But just because you're going to short the market with 13 market moves, if you are unprepared, if you haven't taken all of our fucking courses, there's a high probability you're going to jump out of some highly profitable trades. The few guys that came in this week, I've told them to short Baidu, and they jumped the fuck out too early before the stock collapses 20+%. And so what do they have to fucking show for it? Nothing. There's a few guys that I've traded personal with that shorted SMCI, and I had a guy with a $25,000 position that just the moment he got in, the stock bounced a few points and he got out just to see the stock fucking collapse. I mean, the guy had 260 strike puts. SMCI traded down to 248 today, Friday, October 20th. So he was paying like $2 for it. So it wouldn't have been a huge trade at the moment we entered the trade. But guys, it's a 6x trade. So 25 times 6, you do the fucking math, okay? I mean, the guy would have been 150K. So, but he jumped out, and what the fuck are you going to do about it? Well, what you do about it, if you're someone that tries to understand what it would do here differently at 13 Market Moves that actually gets you paid, is you go study the fuck out of our courses. And if you're like, well, Leo, but I don't have time for that, but just give me some fucking trades. Guys, I've given people phenomenal trades over the years, and yet there's a reason why some guys go to $1 million plus and why some guys never fucking make it. It's because of what do you do with the information? How do you process it? But let's just fast forward, because I can talk to you about a lot of these things that matter, but none of these things matter right now is the main message of this recording, and that is the expansion of the move. So for 10, 11 months, we're trading in the market on S&P 500, 40, 60 points a day, 40, 60 points a day, some days miserable 30 points. These are not normal conditions in the market. What is also not normal is for the S&P 500 to move 40 to 60 points a day when you have an expansion of the move on the VIX. So not so long ago, guys, if you look a couple of months ago, VIX was down to like, 12, 13, 14, and we're at 20, 21 today, almost 22, and yet the market still will not fucking move over 60 points in a single given trading session. So the market has been naturally contained, detained, however you want to call it, but the movement has been so artificially, in my opinion, constrained by the machines. You can call it, we can call it, let's call it the last 11 fucking months, the machines have contained the AI. Okay, everybody's cheering for AI. It's about to collapse the fuck out. But the AI, let's call it the AI factor. Okay, the AI factor has been programmed in such a way to where the market is not able to move more than 100 points higher, and it's not able to move more than 40 to 60 points lower on any given session in relation to the price session. So that is not normal market type movement. And we don't have to measure it in points. We can measure it in percentage of daily move. But what I'm telling you, it is not normal. And we have been in such a state for such an extended amount of time, and we have had such a great number of catalysts which would lead the market to increase the daily size of the move, whether you measure it in points or percentage points. So we're so overdue for that move. And yet the market, despite of Powell basically Thursday saying, hey, fuck everyone, the inflation is still high, so at least he admitted that. But he said, hey, fuck everyone. We don't give a fuck. We're going to make this market crash. And what does the market do? It fucking bounces, right? So if you were a part of the members, a paying members group, guys, you would have known that we have stayed short the market. Okay, before the Powell speech, we have shorted the market. On the bounce after the Powell speech, we have also shorted the market on the second fucking bounce. Yeah, believe it or not, the guy says, fuck the world, we're going to crash this bitch. And the market bounces twice. Well, the market does a little overshoot of our level, which I have described in the last message, which was like, hey, if the market gets to 43.50, what do? You fucking short it. You don't think twice about it. So the market slightly shot over that level twice on a Thursday. So it got up like 10, 20 points just above that level. And then now we're 100 points below that level, more than 100, like 120 points. We finished today around 42, 45. So the point is, you cannot, like, anytime the market gives you a bounce, okay, what do? You fucking short it, okay? And I've had a lot of traders that just lost their patience. And it's very easy to lose your patience where, the market is going to collapse. Okay, just like in 2000, 2008, okay, there was so many bullshit loans made in real estate. You have somebody that makes a couple of $1,000s a month that's got fucking 4 mortgages on properties that if the rates go up, they can't afford. It's like it's a similar situation. Now, with the exception is, okay, with the exception is it's a major liquidity issue. It's a liquidity issue, okay? A liquidity issue on top of a liquidity issue when bonds are collapsing. Guys, this market will see the greatest drop potentially in the history of the entire fucking market. We could be finishing the year. I know. I've been the doomsday in the last couple of months saying we're going to have a 1987 type crash. We're going to drop 20+% a single given day, and that is coming. The greatest message in this recording is it has not happened yet as far as the expansion of the move. And when you're trading weekly options, okay, there's going to be conditions when the move expands, and it will in the next week, in the next 2 weeks. You will see the pattern of the market moving just 40 to 60 points lower. That will break. We will have and move expansion to where the market will go 120 points lower in one day, where it's going to go 180 points lower on S&P in one day, where it potentially could go 250 points lower in one day, where they could be circuit breakers going off, where they have to hold the market, as in the recent history they had to do during the COVID crash. So it's coming, guys. The problem is that most of the traders will not understand this message that I'm trying to record. This is actually a very urgent message. They're not going to understand it. Most of the traders, they're not going to hear me as many times as I've been trying to warn about this happening in the near future. Most of the traders, they will only want to short the market. They will only want to short the market in a big way that is life-changing when the shit actually fucking collapses. That's when everybody's going to want to crash the market. And that is going to be the point when 13 market moves and our traders, that is where we collect the gains. Okay? By the time an average trader decides and makes up their fucking mind about shorting the market, it's going to be too fucking late. Okay? Guys, I've had people laugh at me saying, hey, you want to short Baidu at 125? That's the support level. Where the fuck is the support level now? We would be lucky if Baidu doesn't break 100 by Monday, but I think it will. And so, guys, it's a solid stock that is highly owned by institutional investors, and yet 20% plus drop in just a matter of fucking days. So, the fact that, my favorite trade of the week was AVGO. Okay, from the time we entered at 909, 910, the stock finished the day at like 850. 853. It's not a big deal, okay? But it is a big deal for some of our traders. They didn't have big accounts, and we went a little too aggressive on the strike. The trade made sense. The fucking stock fell 3-4 days in a row. But if you had a way out of the money strike, it didn't pay. So that does not take away from the fact that AVGO is going to collapse the fuck out next week. That's fine. But the problem is the options going into next week, they're priced substantially higher than the options going into this week. So we should have gotten a way bigger drop in the market to at least 42.31. We just got stopped out a few points ahead of that. But sometimes when you trade weekly options, like that extra 15-20 point drop, that's the difference whether you're going to take fucking 10-20k to 300k, or whether you're going to end up with 10k again, or even 5k. In instances, if you got the wrong strike, you can completely blow up. So weekly options it takes finesse. It takes guys, it takes at times multiple entries to nail the shit perfectly. And so if you miss one of these entries, and guys, it's like the way the market is right now, you can be right about everything and you can still miss it by a few points if you're trying to put together these 20, 30, 40, 50x trades. They're there, okay? But we're only seeing parts of the market breaking, okay? We got bonds that just dropped this week from fucking 88 to 82 this morning, okay? And yet, if you had the wrong strike, you would have still fucking missed it. So, guys, understand that every moment in the market right now is of critical importance. Understand that what you've seen in the last 2 days, October 19th, October 20th, 2023, this is just the beginning of a greater collapse. And, come Monday, of course the market's going to be down. Of course the market is going to gap the fuck down. That's not even the question. The question is, will you nail your entry on Monday? will you nail your entry on Tuesday? I'm not saying that I nail every entry perfectly, no. But there are moments where I trade flawlessly. There are moments where I go for fucking 19 trades out of 20 trades perfectly. And there are moments where I get fucking 5 trades completely gone to shit. That's the truth. And that happens to some of the coaches here at 30 Market Moves. And sometimes it's not even about being wrong on the market. Okay, clearly, we've gotten the shit right here at 30 Market Moves for many, many, many fucking years. We've gotten the top in July correctly. I've explained to you on the charts many messages where, it looks like somebody's still buying the dip, but the overall move is to the downside, and that is about to accelerate. The greatest message that you can arrive from this audio recording is the market move to the downside is about to expand. It should have done it yesterday on October 19th. It should have done it today on October 20th. We have gotten limited move to the downside. Yes, the market is moving lower. Yes, now more people realize that the market is about to fall the fuck out. But come Monday, we're going to have probably a lot more people come to this realization. So it's going to be a spark. The way the market crashed back in 1987 on October 19th, it wasn't just, there were some movements in the market. There were some market moves that led to that one day 22% collapse. So we're on the verge of living through it. And just please, I just want to say this right now. Don't waste your time or our fucking time scheduling a call unless you really want to make at least a few $1 million. And again, the criteria is not the size of your account, but the criteria is your determination of sticking to the strategy and the system and making this shit happen. I'm telling you now, the market conditions are ripe. I'm telling you now that we are hours, possibly days, but possibly just hours away from a major market move expansion to the downside. And the issue is this: an average trader is not going to be put in big positions ahead of what has not happened yet. An average trader is going to be shorting the fuck out of the market when it is clear the shit is collapsing. By that moment, the options are going to be overpriced. The moment the market drops more than 60 points in a single trading session, options are going to spike to the moon. All of these AI machines that have been controlling the fucking market for the last 10, 11 months, they will be fucked. Okay, and so it is a guy that can foresee the shit happen. Which is fucking, yeah, that's right, that's me. I can see the shit happen. Most of the time, I can see the shit happen before anybody else in the market can see shit happen. And this time is no different, guys. I'm telling you, we're about to get a move expansion. We're hours or days away from it. So if you understand what that means, guys, they're for some of you that have a 100K account, you can go to fucking 10 mil in the next 2-3 weeks. And I mean that. But if you miss the first big drop, if you miss the move expansion day, then you're not going to do shit. You're going to take maybe 100K to 300K. Okay? But the type of stuff, the type of trades that we're known for here at 30 Market Moves, that nobody else can put anywhere in fucking YouTube or anywhere in fucking Wall Street. Okay, there is a certain recipe that goes to it. And I'm telling you right now, that is the fucking moment. And it doesn't matter how many times I say it, there's still 99% of you will fucking miss it. You will fucking miss it, okay? Because you will make excuses that, look, I don't honestly, I don't want to get into it. The excuses range anywhere from, well, Leo, I couldn't wake up on time before the market opened, to, oh, Leo, I got to work and, I can't pay attention to the market. It's just like, none of these are fucking relevant, okay? None of this shit matters. You want to beat the market. The main point is you trade on market's schedule. You don't trade when it's convenient for you. Oh, Leo, I've got a day off today. I'm ready to roll. Who gives a fuck? What if the market is not ready to roll on the day you are? Okay, what are you going to do then? So you have to calculate the market conditions. And sometimes you're going to be very close. Like this week, we are running 10 hours ahead, 10 trading hours ahead of what the market is actually going to do. That is like, you got to be in the top fucking 2% of traders in the world to be running 10 hours ahead of market schedule. Meaning we predict the levels, we predict the way shit is about to unfold 10 hours before the shit happens. Okay? Now, with weekly options, when you're 10 hours ahead of the way things unfold, okay, you're still miles away if you're trying to put together a 30, 40, 50x type trade. So you got to be within an hour. Sometimes you got to be within 30 minutes if you're trying to put together a 50x, 100x type trade. And it takes a certain type of skill, and takes certain type of experience, and takes certain type of understanding of where the market is actually at the moment to be able to nail that. So normally when we're running just 10 hours ahead of where market actually is, okay, that means that we're just hours from nailing exact trade at the exact fucking moment, at exactly perfect fucking entry that gets you paid 50x, 100 fucking x. Okay? But you do the same thing a week from now, 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now, it doesn't fucking matter. Because why? If you've been paying close attention to this message, the moment the market expansion on the move is going to take place, options on the put side are going to skyrocket. So there's no way you will be able to put together a 50x or 100x trade, because you will be buying options for 5, 10, 20x of what we paid for them yesterday and today going into next week. So it is guys, these fine, small details, they make such a critical difference on the outcome of the trade, on the outcome whether somebody goes from 10K to 15K, or somebody goes from 10K to 487K. Every moment matters. And the moment that matters to you right now is that if you understand some of the things that I talk about in this message, I want you to call us. Okay, because right now, I don't have time to coach somebody that doesn't understand this message. Right now, I don't have time to explain to everybody, well, this is what this means, and guys, I don't have time for this. The market is about to collapse. It's going to be in history books. Okay, you have the chance of a lifetime in front of you. Okay, and if you don't fucking take it, that's on you. But if you can remotely understand, maybe you don't understand everything, the move expansion, options pricing, maybe you don't get all of that, the interest, all that stuff. Maybe you don't understand the details, but you want to understand the details. You want to understand the secret recipe. You want to fucking go from nothing to $1, $2, $3, $10 million in the next fucking 20 days, 60 days. This is the moment you go to 13marketmoves.com or 13mmtv.com and you schedule a call. And this could change the outcome of your trading forever. This could change the outcome of your life and where you will be a year from now, 2 years, 10, 20 years from now. This could change the outcome of your children's life. This could change the outcome of your grandchildren. What and how well they're going to be doing in the future, guys. Just this one moment where you go to the website and you schedule a call. It takes like a moment, but that moment is so critical. That moment is in front of you. And some of you will fucking do it, and you will change the course of your life forever. And some of you will never fucking do it. And you're going to be wondering why you're still trading the markets 10 years from now, why you missed the big drop, why you missed the big pump, or why you didn't do this and why you didn't do that, because you missed the fucking moment of scheduling a call with 30 market moves. So don't miss the moment. Let's fucking roll and get you to the point that most of the average traders never dream about. Let this moment be your moment. Schedule a call right now. I hope to trade with the best of you guys. And when I mean the best, I mean the guys that will follow the fucking program. The guys that don't want to take shit from the market. The guys that are tired of being the market's bitch. The guys that want to take control of this fucking market and put some 10x, 20x, 30, 50x, 100x trades, damn it. Make it fucking happen. And with our experience, we can help you make it happen. Just don't miss this moment in the market's history. Do it now. Take advantage of this moment, guys. I'll catch you in the next video soon, guys. This is huge. This is fucking huge. Just don't fucking miss it.